Hey guys, in the last video, we got an overview of Mayor Turner's plan and an idea of its specific goals for one of the neighborhoods it covers, Second Ward. In today's video, I want to go into a little more detail about the history of Second Ward and a little insight into the progress the Complete Communities project is making in that area. Located in downtown Houston, Second Ward is one of Houston's four original neighborhoods. The area is one of the city's most historic and culturally significant. Many area residents can trace their ancestors back to some of the area's early settlers. The area has maintained a strong Hispanic identity for much of the 20th century, and from the early to mid 20th century, Second Ward was largely settled by Hispanics of Mexican origin, but is now home to a more diverse population that hails from all over Mexico as well as Central America. Once a thriving industrial and manufacturing hub for Houston, many of these facilities were hard hit during the recessionary 80s and have been struggling to remain competitive in a changing environment since. Housing stock deteriorated as the abundance of high-paying manufacturing jobs declined. The neighborhood and its businesses have declined as well, feeling the combined pressure of fewer residents and lower income levels. To see what kind of help they're receiving, last fall I interviewed one of the Complete Communities team leads in Second Ward to learn more of how the process of change worked. David Welch is a planner for the city of Houston and is a Complete Communities team lead. In his role, Welch primarily organizes sit-downs with community leads, which includes principals, nonprofit leaders, and business owners. He also sets up fairly substantial public meetings where residents of the neighborhoods discussed can have a voice in the planning process. Many leaders, stakeholders, and partners attended these public meetings and provided valuable input and guidance. I asked Welch if he might be worried that this Complete Communities plan might unintentionally be gentrifying the neighborhood. Welch said that the city has been doing a good job of helping and listening to people. For example, some residents of Second Ward were concerned that their culture was fading away in the area. So there is a character of neighborhood section in the action plan to address that concern to make sure that the cultural integrity of Second Ward remains intact. Welch expressed that the best way to slow the potential displacement of people is to keep residents in the conversation to identify and work on their needs. So how are the plans developed by Complete Communities and Second Ward residents going? It's been 2 years since these plans have been completed, so some progress has made, but since the Complete Communities plans objectives are so diverse, it's been difficult to track the status of various projects. The mayor's office has a dedicated Complete Communities office. I spent time last fall solely to develop a better project tracker. The Complete Communities 2023 completion goal seems ambitious, especially given the variety of projects it covers. For example, goals and improvements in education would require a great deal of collaboration and might take more time than like a simple construction project. There are still some areas in the Second Ward action plan that could be strengthened. There are different levels of leadership in the community, and the capacity of the Second Ward as a community is not the strongest, according to Welch. This means that most residents just look up to a handful of people to advocate for them, which risks the possibility of overlooking their actual needs. So how can someone help out the Second Ward? When the COVID-19 crisis is over, go check out the Second Ward website linked in the description to find out when the next progress report meeting with residents is and attend one. Learn more about the project. Find opportunities to volunteer in the community. These small volunteer efforts make a difference. They help build relationships and connections with the community so that more people can get their voice heard. And now you know a little more about the Second Ward and the Complete Communities involvement in that area. Thank you for watching. We'll be posting a couple more videos about this Complete Communities action plan and its involvement with the Second Ward this week.